So the project I'm going to talk about here is predicting tourism trend by data analysis. And this report can be separated into four parts, which is the aims, the background, the research project detail, and the fourth part is budget. So firstly, the overall aim of this project is to predict the tourism trend accurately, so that the manager can have a better managing strategy on tourism. Then, the background. The background can be broken down into three parts. The first part is status. So, as more and more people like to travel from time to time, the position of tourism is becoming more and more crucial because the tourism revenue is taking a larger part of local income nowadays, so that it is worthy for people to predict the future so that they can have a better management over the tourism. Second part is current. The current method people using to predict the trend of tourism is time series. However, in reality, there is a very big problem about this method. That is, the social sentiment can also affect tourism a lot. I'm taking an example of Hong Kong. As we all know, the violent protesting activities in Hong Kong is now heatedly discussed by people. Those media coverage and those posts on social media are all negative reports about Hong Kong, and this has led to negative social sentiments towards Hong Kong, and which results in we all can see that the tourism is on a trough in Hong Kong. I'm taking the words from BBC News, that is, there is a significant sign off in booking for Hong Kong. So now we can see how social sentiment can affect tourism. So the social sentiment should also be involved in predicting the trend of tourism. There might be some confusion about what is sentiment analysis. So the sentiment analysis is a kind of machine learning method that can translate the meaning of the sentence into categories, which is positive, negative, and neutral. And this method can also give us a feedback of the sentiment score of the sentence, and the score can be further used by us for further investigation and researches. And this is exactly how sentiment analysis is used by us in this project. Then, I'm going to talk about a little more detail about research project. Firstly, why this is important? Because the role of tourism industry and local income is increasingly important. Here I'm taking an example of Shanghai. In 2017, the tourism revenue of Shanghai is 450 billion RMB, which is taking 6.2% of the total GDP, and this is a very large part. And people have realized how tourism is important to the local income, so they want to manage tourism better so that they can make more profits. A good forecasting can definitely help people to do so, because they can know what is coming, they know what is the trend, so that they can cope with it better. On the other hand, a poor forecasting may lead to a low tourism revenue because they don't understand the trend, they don't know what the trend means, and they don't know how this social sentiment can affect the trend of tourism. So that it is important for us to have a good forecasting system that can help people to manage over the trend of tourism. Then, why this is new? Because this is combining time series analysis and sentiment analysis in our project. And as I mentioned before, the current method is only using time series analysis. Involving sentiment analysis will make this project more accurate. Will make the prediction we make more accurate. Also, if we can have a real-time supervision over the social media or something, we can have a real-time prediction in the future, and which can help people to manage over the tourism better. And the overall aim can be break down into 5 tasks. The first one is collect related Facebook posts and tourism trend data to set up a training set. The second part is to choose and deploy the classifier of sentiment analysis. The third one is integrate data. The fourth part is to build a model. The fifth part is to validate and deploy the model. The estimated time consumption of this project is less than 1 year, and the budget can be broken down into 3 parts. Software is approximately $800, the hardware is $40,000, and the human resources is $1.6 million. And the persona required for this project is project manager, and system tester, primary data analysts, senior data analysts, and accountant. So this is basically all about the overview of the project. I hope you guys are interested, and thank you for watching.